So do let me know in the comments down below if you think you know what I've been watching recently on YouTube. That was a little hint there if you didn't notice. Anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at how you can make money trading Bitcoin's volatility. Again, as traders, the way that we make money is generally the volatility. That is what we like. If you want to make lots of money, you want it to be really, really volatile. And Elon Musk has really been helping that recently with all his tweets about, firstly, Bitcoin, and then Dogecoin, and then Snoop Doge, and all the stuff which has been going on, which is absolute madness. And I cannot believe that people see that as some sort of fundamental analysis or some sort of fundamental reason why they should go ahead and buy Bitcoin because some guy tweeted about it. It is just complete craziness, and it causes the market like huge fluctuations in the market, which are great opportunities not to follow the masses in their stupidity, but great opportunity to bag some real bargains in the market and make some big money. The money is not to be made in following the crowd, but doing the complete opposite to what the crowd is doing. Now, we've made some signals. So the very first master signals that we made for signals on our website, muchu.ninja, was for volatility based signals to trade exactly what you're looking at right here. So this is ZRX. And if we just scroll back a bit, we can see some sort of normal range of volatility. You can see where, let me just grab a little pen here. You can see here, this is where it comes down, hits the bottom, where it's got the little green line. That's like your buy signal to buy in there. And then it's hitting the top red line. That's where you want to sell. You want to sell. You want to sell a little bit more maybe. So you get the point. And every time it sort of dips down, you want to go sort of buy in as much as you possibly can. And when it comes up, you want to, like when it comes up here, this is where you just want to just get out the market completely. In fact, this morning, before Elon Musk had tweeted about Bitcoin and the markets went completely crazy on the news, I had already posted this over in the Telegram group. It's just a simple little message, basically just saying, when do you think would be a good time to take some profit? And in brackets there, this is not supposed to be a difficult question. So you can see this was eGold, a little chart of eGold, but it wasn't only eGold. As we just saw this one here, this is ZRX. Pretty much everything this morning was just going absolutely out of control, crazy, like mad exuberance. Something was going to bring the market down. And I just tweeted out there just to let people know. I didn't tweet. I was on Telegram. I just sent a message. But anyway, I was just trying to let everybody know that it could be a good time maybe to take some profits. Obviously, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just letting you know maybe what I'm looking at doing. And obviously this morning, I took a whole bunch of profit, a lot off the table. Luckily, thank goodness, before Elon Musk sent out that tweet. So over the weekend, I took the old code that we originally made there for the master signals, which wasn't quite really perfectly right. And what I've done is now tweaked it and made it so that it is absolutely bang on good. And what we really wanted originally was that as the market is super, super bullish, going up like crazy, when the market does come down to a sort of low point, you really want to go all in with pretty much everything that you've got because the whole market is bullish anyway. So if like today you have something like Elon Musk effect and all the alts go down really, really low and Bitcoin's going up through the roof, rather than following the masses and buying into Bitcoin, what you need to be doing is actually using the Bitcoin that you do have to buy up some of those cheap altcoins as they come really, really, really low, particularly the ones which have a very bullish trend in the market anyway. So if they're already really bullish and they do get hammered down really, really low on some complete nonsense like Elon Musk tweeting that, I mean, they just said that Tesla had invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin, which is like 10% of their cash. So what, really, basically? I mean, nobody actually noticed that they did that until they came out and said that that's what they done. And then the market went like crazy. But they had already bought it up and nobody noticed. So it wasn't really that much of a big deal, but the market made it a big deal. So anyway, basically, when the market's going up like crazy and it goes low, you want to go all in with everything you've got. But as it's coming up out of those top points, you want to sell, but you don't really want to sell everything. So like what we see right here with ZRX, you know, when it does come down, you obviously you're going to want to get in as much as you can. And as it's coming out to the top side, these two actually wouldn't be triggered on our signals. So those wouldn't have really caused a trigger. This one would have, but you wouldn't have sold a lot. You would have sold like a teeny tiny amount, just took a little bit of profit, because the chances are, since the market is bullish, it's going to continue upwards anyway, which is exactly what it has done here, and occasionally coming down where you could buy some more and then go in completely nuts. And you've got other examples here with ADA as well, which has been going completely crazy. So obviously down here where it's hitting these lows, this is where you want to be buying in, and every time it comes up here, that is where you want to sell. So over the weekend, while you was all enjoying yourselves, I was dead busy and feeling really into it, actually just coding this so that we could work it out once and for all and create some absolutely fantastic signals there for our Telegram group. And so this is what we got right now: ZRX and BNB, Mana. If I just refresh this, I just see if there's anything new on there. There we go, so we've got Atom now come through. And these signals, unlike the trend following signals that we've got on there and had on there for the last few months, those just go every single 4 hours and they're just following the trend every 4 hours. These volatility based signals will let you know what's going on in the market, will let you know if there's any really extreme action going on that you want to either sell or snap up some bargains in the market. It's going to let you know every single hour. So every hour that signal will come through. So if there is any crazy events going on, you don't have to live your entire life over the next year with one eye on the charts and one eye on whatever it is that you're normally doing. You can just wait for the signals come through, have a quick look, see what's going on. It's just about making life easier for people. I also added these into our little signals tracker bit over here, where you can see the profitability of these signals. Currently, this is what we're calling them down here, regular stability overload. So that is what they're going to be known as. Right now, even though there's been lots of sell signals because the markets are so exuberantly high right now, we don't know the ROI because we don't know where those signals would have bought them in. So the sell signals don't really mean a whole lot right now as far as tracking ROI. So we don't actually have any ROI on there right now, but over the weeks and months to come, we'll figure that out as we go along. But what we do have up here is some of the other signals. So we've got 3 signals there. They've been going almost 2 months now, whereas these other ones only been going for just over 1 month. And you can see the daily signals. This is generally what I do every day because I'm too busy coding to be trading all the intraday signals every 4 hours. I don't personally have time for it. But, you know, if I had done, I probably would have made a little bit of extra cash there. But I'm pretty happy with this one just from the daily there. Look at that, it's up 50.66%. And if you saw the last video where I used just to try and work out what that actually means in reality over like a couple of years of trading, if you were going to trade these signals for the next couple of years, what I basically done, so this year 1, year 2, year 3, this means basically the amount of money you're going to add into as an accelerator into your trading account every single month. But for this, I'm just going to say that we're not going to add anything in whatsoever, and we're just going to go with the $1,000 investment. So as I was saying, over the last month, in the previous video, we were looking at about, for the month, like 32%. So if you were to follow those signals, make 32% per month, we get the results there, and we can see that after the 3 years, you would have made $21 million. $21 million is pretty good, right? Pretty good, can't complain at that. But, oh, there comes through one of the signals there, Atom. Crazy high right now for Atom. Somebody's ringing me as well. My goodness, hang on a sec. Okay, so before we have a look at Atom and see just how extreme that is, This one here, so basically what I was saying is, where are we? 50.66. So we'll just say we're going to make 50% per month. Remember that 32 was 21 million. If you actually manage to make 50% gains every single month, now I'm not saying that this is anywhere near possible. And to be quite honest with you, that isn't all in 1 month. It's 1 month and a little bit. We are in a big bull run this year, so you know things are going to go well. But basically at 50% you come away with, do you know what that figure is? These are the millions. That is billions. That is $2.1 billion. Billion dollars. So what I'm saying is, if you actually have a strategy, strategies do work. But whatever strategy it is that you're using, whether it's a trend following strategy, a volatility type trading strategy, you have to stick with the plan in order to actually get the results overall. It's no good just doing it for a couple of days and then quitting. You have to stick it out for the long run. Just like you saw with the volatility ones, you might have bought it up and you might have to wait maybe like a month or two before you actually take some profit. So that's a very long lag time for the trading until you actually come out to the top sides, you sell some off, and you know who knows how long you're going to be holding that position for. And that's the whole point. So trend following, you're kind of switching every couple of days and making trades all the time. With the volatility, you're going to be in the trade for a very long time. And this is Atom, like we just saw the little signal that came through just there for Atom. You can see it was really high just there, and you can see it's all obviously selling off right now. So if you were holding it and you hadn't already sold, don't mean to be super smug, but yeah, I'm quite happy, quite pleased with myself. I actually sold it off when it was up there. We had a signal come through this morning, and as soon as I saw that chart and saw just how high it was, that was it. I sold mine. Thank you very much. And now obviously all that's coming down. But what I'm saying is the length of time it takes. You know, you're not in and out the market. Some people may join our signals and after like 2 or 3 days, they'll be complaining that it's not working for them. They're not making any money. And it's like, well, look, I mean, say if you're buying in down here, that's on like the 29th of January. You're not selling that off until maybe the earliest would be the 6th of Feb. So it's at least a week or two. And in some instances, you know, if we scroll all the way back there, you're bound to find somewhere where it's going to basically be even longer that you're going to have to hold before you actually sell it off again, okay? And do bear in mind that it doesn't always work out super perfect. Sometimes you will make losses. So say if you were to buy these dips down here, now this is for about 4,820, I can see over there. Maybe you'd have bought a little bit more there somewhere and you'd have sold off here. So that would have been 5,062. So yeah, you would have made a little bit of profit, but it's not always guaranteed, obviously. In fact, looking here at some of our normal signals, which we've been running for months and months now, say we have a look at these daily signals, you can see that the average win is 11.4%. That's the sort of average that you're going to win per trade. But the average loss, when you do make a loss, is going to be minus 4%. So obviously we're making a lot more on the wins than we're losing on the losers. But check this out. Okay, so that the winners are actually only 33%. Only 33% are winners. That means that 67% of every single trade that you put on, 67% are actually going to lose. So 67% of the time you are going to lose money. So if you only try this for like 3, 4, 5 days, you're probably going to lose money over those 3 or 4, 5 days because you haven't given enough time for those winners in there to actually win and make the money. Whatever strategy, as I was saying earlier, whatever strategy that you do, whether it's volatility based or trend following, you need to stick at it if you want to see good results in the end, because all strategies will have an average win and an average loss, some sort of profitability where not every single trade is going to make money. You can't come into trading like so many do with the idea that I just want to make $100 per day. That doesn't happen. I mean, you have to wait for the markets to make a move in order for you to make money and take profits. That could take days, weeks, who knows how long that's going to take. You can't just think you're just going to come in and make exactly $100 every single day. It just doesn't happen. Anyway, that is it for today. I just wanted to make this quick little video just to let all you guys know what it is that we've been working on there with these new signals that we've got coming out now. So we're going to have signals every single time something goes super low, like extremely low, and you're going to want to buy that up. And these come through every single hour, not 4 hours, every single hour. And also when it goes crazy high and you're going to want to sell it off, we get a little bit of a warning, maybe before the rest of the market, give you a chance to get out before the whole market dumps down, just like it did there today. If you like it, please do give us a thumbs up and some subscribe if you've not already done so. And tomorrow's video is going to be all about Trading Bot, to actually trade all of these signals automatically, something that we're building. We were asking about in the last video about if you wanted us to build that on Polkadot or maybe Cardano or EOS or Ethereum, etc. And so we're going to be going into more of our plans on that and just what you said. So if you don't want to miss that video, do remember to hit the subscribe button, click that little notification bell. I'll see you all tomorrow in the next video.